Hello, everybody. Welcome along. My name is Benjamin Bloom. This is the Benjamin Bloom Football Channel. Please leave your bias at the door and join us for Derby versus Birmingham. It is a lovely Sunday afternoon here. Looks like it's pretty lovely in Derby as well. And there's 32,000 supporters expected for this one. Should be a good one. Lots going on the pitch. Obviously, lots going on off the pitch with both clubs here. Plenty to talk about, and we want to spend the next 2 hours reacting to what's going on in this here game and interacting with you guys in the chat. So first things first, please hit that thumbs up button straight away. Big help. Hit the like button and then get involved in the chat. Either say hello or get that debate, get that conversation going. We'll read out as many as we can across the next couple of hours. As ever with our watch-alongs, we're partnered with Betfair.com and Football 365. Football 365, the home of great championship coverage and the fabled championship predictor game, which I would advise you all to play. And Betfair will give us a little bit of help if we want to have a little bit of fun with the game this afternoon. And let's make sure it stays fun. So we'll bring you some prices from Betfair, but please gamble responsibly. BeGambleAware.org, 18+. Only bet what you can afford. Deary me. Let's say hello to Jack, DR, Exit, Reverend, I'm going to butcher that name, Amon Rat, there we go, Ewan, Lenny, Owen, welcome, Cammy, Stephen, Will, Millwall. Let's just put this person in timeout who doesn't quite seem to understand what a watch-along is. Robert, welcome along. Richard and Thomas, Tom and John. There we go. Let us know if you're a blue nose as well. We know John is. Or a ram. We want to hear from both sides and anyone, frankly. Let's get a look at the teams. Now, I'm afraid SofaScore doesn't appear to have some team shapes up for us. So we will figure this out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. It also has Birmingham only having 10 players as well. So we may have to wait and see what Sky says on this, on the team news, or I may need to just bring it up on my phone. But we're not going to be able to show you a graphic just yet on this one. Let me just bring it up on Twitter and we will have a look at the Derby team. And we'll be able to bring you the image very, very soon, I'm sure. But I might just have to walk us through it. Right, Allsop in goal. Will Darby play a 3 or a 4? Probably have 4, won't they? Burn right back, Forsyth left back, Stearman and Davies centre backs. Bird and Thompson double pivot, I would have thought. Plange up top, the 3 off him. Josviak. Who's left over? Knight, who could be a number 8 in midfield, and Tom Lawrence, who could be a 10. We will have a look at all of that good stuff. On the bench, and there's one name you'll be very pleased to see back, I'm sure we all will. Roos Buchanan. Christian Bielik is back on the bench. He's had 2 horrible long injuries. He's an excellent player, so a big welcome back to him. Abasele Sibley Ebiowi is a new one on me, another one of these Derby youngsters. And Colin Kazim Richards is not a new one on anybody for sure. There's your Derby team. Yeah, again, apologies. We don't, I normally use SofaScore on here, as you know. And Ghost in the Machine again. We seem to be saying that a lot of the time over on SofaScore. I've just got a picture from one of our friends, Lewis. Look at that. Completely full stadium there at Derby. Brilliant to see. I'm going to give you the Birmingham team also from Twitter. My apologies. We'll be able to give you the team shapes very, very soon. Get your thoughts in on the team news. And where am I looking for a Birmingham team? There we go. So, Etheridge in goal. Now, Birmingham normally play a 3. Will they match up? Let's have a look. We've got 2 up top, but that could be Hogan wide. Well, Mengi and Roberts likely. That looks like back 4 to me. Let's assume it's back 4. So Mengi and Roberts centre halves. Pedersen left back. Who's playing right back for Birmingham then? Maybe not. That may be a back three after all. And we might have Bacuna and Hernandez at wing backs, for goodness sakes. We'll figure out this team. I'm changing my mind. Oh, no, Max Collin is there. Sorry, I missed him out. Okay, I'm going back to a back four. Etheridge in goal. Mengi and Roberts centre backs. Pedersen left back. Collin right back. Woods and Gardner. Then Bacuna, they could put him in any number of places. You would assume Hernandez will play wide left of some distraction. Maybe Hogan off to the right and Taylor down the middle. So I suspect both sides are playing a back four today. And hopefully SofaScore will give us a nice image on that any second now. But they're lovely and slow with it, aren't they? Keep your comments coming in. Do hit that like button as well. Let's just take you over to our friends at betfair.com and give you a few prices on this one. Looks like Darby, the home team, are the favourites. They're lower in the table, but of course, factoring in a 21-point deduction, they have a better record, if you know what I mean. So 5-4 for Darby, 12-5 for Birmingham. So Derby favourites in that one, 19-10 for the draw. Odds boost there. Tom Lawrence to assist a goal, 7-2. Scott Hogan to score, that's out to 3-1. Let's just give you the first goal scorers, or the goal scorer markets, as you guys tend to like those. Look at that. No goal scorer alongside favourite there, Lyle Taylor, who's making his debut for Birmingham, isn't he? Is the favourite. Then Scott Hogan. Colin Kazimierz is on the bench. So Luke Plange might be good value. Jukiewicz on the bench. Is he on the bench? He's not starting anyway. It'd be really helpful if SofaScore got their system up and running. Onel Hernandez, 7-1. First goal might be some value. You tell me. Go and get involved. Betfair.com. Normal warnings, and please apply. Please gamble responsibly. 18 plus only. Be gambleaware.org. Let's have a quick look at the league table, and then we'll get into some comments. Barnsley again lost yesterday, so Derby remain off the bottom. A win for Derby puts them within 3 points of Peterborough. More importantly, look at Reading's losing streak. They would be 5 points away from fellow deductee Reading. Birmingham, a win for them, and it's a little hop up the table. They go above Bristol City in 16th with a win. Birmingham would go up to 35 points. Remember, Nottingham Forest and Cardiff play later, so that could have an effect, particularly on Birmingham, were Cardiff. No, it won't. They're miles away. Forget that. There's a 9-point gap there. When did that gap open up? Dearie me. Literally didn't spot that happening. Well, I probably did. So, yeah, won't have much of an effect on anything. Cardiff and Nottingham Forest in terms of Birmingham. It does a little bit on Derby from a Derby point of view. They obviously want the teams in 20th and 21st to score as few points as possible, frankly, don't they? However, when you look at Birmingham there, in terms of Peterborough, 12 points clear, and in terms of Derby, 18 points clear. Obviously, Forest, just touching on them quickly, who are the other team involved, could go all the way up to 5th, Forest, if they could beat Cardiff, indeed, later on. We'll go to your comments. I'll keep refreshing, and we'll see if SofaScore can give us an idea of team shape. I'm sure Sky will give it to us in a minute. Wayne, welcome, sir. Dylan, yeah, please leave your bias at the door, Dylan. This will be an interesting game. We hope so. Welcome, Phil. Mike, normally a no-brainer to support Derby, given their field struggles and the job Wayne Rooney's doing, but Birmingham have their own issues. Hope any protests are peaceful. There's been some kind of march down to the ground today, and I have to say it looks fantastic there, doesn't it? The sun's out, tons and tons of fans in the ground. I think Blues have taken a load as well. John, Hernandez likely to play left. Bacuna doing the James role, so box to box. Hey, Taylor and Hogan up top. Gardner will likely drift wide right, so that's a notional 4-4-F in 2. We love to see it, but it's normally a bit more fluid than that. Yeah, let's just block this person who can't accept sponsorship. West Brom fans going mad at the Den. Yes, we've seen it. We'll talk about that in the review later. Afternoon, Vindaloo. Pablo, good luck to Darby as a Coventry fan. Alexa, off. Deary me. Good luck to Darby as a Coventry fan. I know the pain that fans are going through. We have shown this season that things can get better. It's taken a while, has it not? Woof. A couple more here. We might save some of these for the review show later on. Afternoon, Callum, disappointed about yesterday. We're at the review show at 7 p.m. We'd take a score draw today, a bit negative, but realistic. Hogan or Gardner wasted drifting wide, but up the Blues. There you go. Hopefully, we get team shapes up. Well, look, we're going to find out any minute, aren't we? The players are about to come out. As usual, here we are, sponsored by Football 365, betfair.com. Just got a negative comment in the chat. If you have a problem with me being partnered with Betfair, I'd honestly say don't watch. If you can't support me, having worked our way through trying to make a living out of this, and you think that's some kind of evil, then, you know, take a look at yourself. We give all the warnings, and my interactions with Betfair have been absolutely fantastic. So really a bit disappointed with that type of comment in the chat, and I've put that person in timeout. I don't really want that negativity diving in. And again, for this person asking, will I show the game? Please, somebody explain how TV rights work as well. We're here to watch the football together. We're here to have a chat. We're here to debate issues and react to what's going on. Of course, I am not showing the game. I do not own the copyright, and I'm not a thief. There we go. Ben's rant for the day. Sky are just throwing the teams up. They've got Darby, they've got me in a 4-3-3. So as I suggested with Bird, maybe as an 8 trying to get forward. Allsop in goal, Burn, Stim and Davies for Scythe. Knight, Bird, Thompson, Josviak right, Plains down the middle, Lawrence left. Remember, there's plenty of scope there to bring Knight forward and make it more into a 4-2-3-1. They will no doubt bring the Blues team up, although I think we've got it on SofaScore now, thankfully. There you go. I've got a 4-1-3-2 on Sky, and I've got a 4-3-3 on the screen there, but we've got all the players right. There we go. Etheridge in goal, Colin, Mengi, Roberts, Pedersen, Woods, Gardner, Bakuna, Hernandez, Hogan, Taylor. We'll see exactly how they line up when things indeed kick off. And they are going to kick off in probably about 90 seconds or a minute or so. So let's flash up. Derby 0, Birmingham 0. We are ready to go. Please hit that like button. Draw as many people to our stream as possible. Keep those comments coming. Woof. There we go. Well said, Ben. Sorry, I'm ranting away, aren't I? Vindaloo, interested to see the impact of the transfer window on this match. Yes, Birmingham have recruited a few, haven't they? Not too many going out of Derby. Stuart, I took your 2-2 tip for yesterday's Preston game. Well, there you go. There you go, indeed. By the way, just because some people seem to be very, very triggered with the idea of somebody responsibly having a bet today, I will reiterate that we are partnered with Betfair. I don't give out tips. I just show you what's on the website. So if you want to follow what I do, then that is obviously up to anybody. And we're just trying to grow the channel and all of that good stuff. So, bit of a shame that some people have an issue with that after all of the free content for all of the years. But what are you going to do, hey? What are you going to do, guys? Right, we've kicked off. I'm watching on a Sky TV feed, Sky Sports Football Live. I'm watching on, if you're watching on Now TV or on a smart TV or Sky Go, you may be a bit behind. So we'll give a timestamp as Knight knocks that out to Josviak. Josviak comes inside. Knight's in a good position, tries to work it. I think it was Mayhew who came in tight on him. Mayhew, of course, who was at Darby on loan last season. I think, did it flip up and hit his arm or something? Because the decision has ultimately gone against Jason Knight. I guess it did. Mayhew was quick to applaud. Did the ref get that one right? Yes, he did. Yeah, hits Knight clearly on the arm. There we go. Cleared away. Oh, come on. He's come back. Let's give him his view anyway. Not an issue supporting the channel, but gambling shouldn't ever be promoted. No one's promoting gambling. People with re-addiction struggle. Yeah, please don't patronise me with that stuff. We understand about people's addictions. BeGambleAware.org. We literally give all the warnings. And yeah, personal responsibility is a thing. I get the dangers of it, but don't come at me. That's poor. And if you're going to do it, email me directly, benjaminbloommusic@gmail.com. Keep it out of the chat, please. Nonsense. Derby 0, Birmingham 0, 1 minute 40 on the clock. Lee Bowyer looks on, and Birmingham launch their first attack of the game down that left-hand side. We're trying to figure out exactly what shape Birmingham are going to use. And we're probably going to get our first long throw-in of the day, hurled in, no doubt, by Mark Roberts, as Blues send forward some bodies into the box. Forgive me a minute, and we will get everything organised here. Roberts tosses the ball into the near post, doesn't get enough distance there. Birmingham just pushed a bit too far forward, obviously trying to leverage the fact you can't be offside for a throw-in. And Roberts, with his prodigious long throw, can't quite reach there. Plange knocks that one back. Darby up the other end straight away. Here's Thompson. Lawrence. Thompson again. Byrne, who's quite narrow. Joshviak inside to Knight. Joshviak down the right again. He tried to set Knight away. Joshviak's got past Pedersen. Oh, Joshviak pokes it through. Here's Plange in the box. Good feet. Hits the shot. And Etheridge makes the save. Good little manoeuvre there. Just turns inside and hits the shot. He was just onside, wasn't he? Didn't come to anything, but turns Mengi nicely there, doesn't he? Not a great shot, I have to say, but he did the bit before it very, very nicely too. And Etheridge is now going to have the chance to get the ball down the pitch. For Forsyth into the channel. And Plange this time is indeed offside. Foregone. We'll give you a proper timestamp in just a minute. Try and get one on 5 minutes. We're just figuring out the team shape of everything here. I don't know if Plange was on or off then. Ball came all the way from the other half. And it's going to be another restart for Neil Etheridge at the back. Darby starting pretty well. You'd have to say they are edging it thus far. As Etheridge clears down the line. Looking for Pedersen. Joshviak just gets touch tight with him, and Pedersen can't win the header on. Oh, damn, I've missed a chance to do a timestamp. We are 5 minutes in now. I'll give you a proper timestamp if you want to get linked up properly. As and when we get the opportunity. Derby 0, Birmingham 0. Derby probably edging the first 5 minutes based on my eye test. Plenty of Birmingham fans here as well. Battling in midfield there, Gardner. Pedersen strong. Wins it, hits it down the line. Looking for Hogan. Brother. Couldn't quite find him. Who's the ref today? Let's hope we're not talking about the ref. Beans, we spent most of the last watch along talking about him. I can't quite see who it is. Anyone know who the ref is? Here comes Mengi. Steps out. There's one over the top now. Hernandez is going to give chase. He's got goal sided for Forsyth. Hernandez, it's opened up. Hernandez knocks it to Taylor. Taylor hits the shot. And within 6 minutes of his debut has opened the scoring. Onel Hernandez made the run in behind. Taylor runs to shout in front of those Birmingham City fans. He's given them the lead. Hernandez got behind Craig Forsyth. He did well, actually. He held his run nicely, slid it across. It's a really nice finish by Taylor. It's knocked across to him, and he just waits, and sticks it in the far corner. Let's have a look at this on the offside. Yeah, he's well onside. He's so quick, Hernandez, isn't he? He does well, and he lulls. Sorry, it's not Forsyth. It was Curtis Davis, who's been brilliant this season. It's a good goal, actually, isn't it? He lulls Davis in, just gets his body in front. Davis jumps too early, turns inside. It's a good finish. He waits, and he's going to side foot that low along the ground underneath the foot of Nathan Byrne. Also gets a little hand to it, but it's very accurate from Lyle Taylor. And it's Derby 0, Birmingham 1. Derby 0, Birmingham 1. Lyle Taylor after 6 minutes. That's a cat amongst the pigeons. An early goal is what the game needed. There we go. Lovely finish. Lyle, great goal. That, yeah, Forest fans will be. It's not about Forest today. It's about Derby and Birmingham. Forest will play later, but Lyle Taylor has given the lead to Birmingham on 6 minutes. And interestingly, I thought Derby were the better side, actually. That's the first sort of decent attack that Birmingham have had, but they were pretty clinical with that goal, weren't they? Derby 0, Birmingham 1. Good from Hernandez. It's good from Taylor. Just waits for it to come to him and then just sticks it into the far corner. 1-0 to Birmingham. Worth. Here is Taylor again out on the right wing. Colin inside to Mengi. Roberts and Pedersen. Big one forward, looking for Taylor again, headed away by Forsyth. And again, all a bit messy this. Who's going to get the ball down? Darby are trying. Oh dear, that was, we're still going, in fact. Tom Lawrence has just buffed it up in the air. Come on, someone get, oh my God, someone get their foot on it. Oh, that was horrible to watch. There we go, Bakuna does. And then hospital ball from him to Woods. But Woods slides in and manages to get a foot on the ball. Woods has got it again now for Birmingham. Max Colin in at right back. Here's Lyle Taylor down the right-hand side. Oh, big tackle there by Tom Lawrence. He won the ball. How close was it? Tom Lawrence is up for it down in that right back. In that left back area for Derby. 9 minutes and 40 are gone. And it's going to be a throw into Birmingham down the right-hand side, which Mark Roberts is going to stick in the mixer. Birmingham lead by 1-0. Lyle Taylor on his debut scores after 6 minutes. Mark Roberts is going to try and find Pedersen on the near post, is he? No, he's gone into the middle. Big header out by Davies. Volleyed back in by Bakuna. Pedersen trying to nick in front. Darby get it clear, but I think Mengi is going to stick that all the way home to Etheridge. Let's go to some comments. What do we got here? Well, what a start. Like it? I bet you do. Up the Blues. Oh, Lyle. Lyle with a point to prove. Yes. Not in the team at Forest. And already ingratiating themselves to those Blues fans who are celebrating in the corner there. Birmingham lead 1-0. Derby's, they've been pretty good actually this season, despite obviously the 21 points deduction. But it's mainly been built on an excellent defence, hasn't it, Darby? So I'm not sure. Wayne Rooney looks like he's pondering it right now. There you go. Sky have helped me out there. When conceding first, no wins. I was just going to say, I'm not sure how well suited they are to be chasing a deficit. So we'll see. They're going to have to come out and go for this a little bit, aren't they? Darby. Here is Hernandez. Did so well for that first goal. Hernandez finds space, drills the shot right-footed. I'm pretty sure. I'll have a look on the other screen before the replay comes. I think, Curtis Davis does well, actually. Gets in the way. Keeps his arms by his side. Good defending by Davis. But Hernandez, who started well, hasn't he, and set that goal up very nicely, forces a corner, which Ryan Woods is going to take. Woods crosses in. Bacuna, back to Woods. Bacuna again. A nice little turn inside by Bacuna. Chipped in, cleared away. Mengi's got it on the left wing now. Heavy touch by Mengi. It's come off plane. It's going to be a corner again, isn't it? I think he might got a little bit lucky there, Mengi, but it is another corner that Ryan Woods is heading over to take. A good little spell by Birmingham. They haven't had too much of the ball, Birmingham, but what they have had, they've used well. They've attacked purposefully and hemmed them in with some set plays and some long throws, haven't they? So I'm sure Lee Bowyer will be more than happy with the first 13 minutes of this. Woods floats that corner in flat. He's looking for Gardner. Big header by Davies. Hernandez knocks that back. It's a poor ball by Hernandez. Puts Colin right on his heels. Colin's going to have to go in long with this. They're onside. Arriving is Pedersen. Good little chest down that. Scott Hogan, I think that was, doing the Jutkiewicz roll. And Birmingham keep that pressure on. Taylor coming down the right. It's going to be a goal kick. Taylor sticks the cross in. Deflects back off him. He appeals for it. He knew it wasn't going to be a corner. And we're going to get a restart to Derby. Which, they have this situation where Curtis Davis takes the goal kick. They've come a cropper from this once or twice this season, but seems to work out. Birmingham looks like Lee Bowyer's told them to press on that type of goal kick. So we might get some interesting moments with those. Keep your comments coming in. Oh, here's Hogan, left channel. He's onside. Hogan. Hogan inside to Hernandez. Hernandez holds it up. He looks Birmingham's most dangerous player at the moment, doesn't he? Woods, little slide into Hogan. Hernandez is a Derby player down. It's Josviak. The game doesn't stop, does it? Josviak's going to have to keep going. Woods knocks it to Pedersen. Josviak goes across and closes him down. Cross comes in. Taylor! Oh, should have been 2-0, shouldn't it? Taylor on the back post. All down to really Josviak, who, if he is hurt, had no chance of stopping that cross. Big chance on the back post there, Taylor. Good ball by Pedersen, who isn't closed down very well by Josviak. And he just needed a bit more power on that one, and he could have forced it in on the near post, couldn't he, Lyle Taylor? 15 gone. Birmingham looking dangerous. Last 5 minutes, Birmingham have really had Derby hemmed in quite well, hadn't they? Here comes Woods with another corner from the right-hand side. In it comes. No, he's played it short to Bacuna. Bacuna knocks it inside. Hernandez is blocked. And here comes a big counter for Darby now. And Lawrence has done well. He's got it to Josviak, who's absolutely fine after his injury troubles a minute ago. Tries to draw the foul and is easily knocked off the ball. Now, was that a back pass? Tom Lawrence appeals. He may have a point, actually, on that one. We never see him get given, do we? It was Gardner who came back. Josviak, I mean, is he hurt or isn't he hurt? I don't know. He was charging up the pitch there for the counter-attack. He's gone down again now. He's holding his right knee. Obviously, adrenaline could have got him down the pitch there, couldn't he? Wasn't a great corner. Hernandez got closed down. Lawrence does really well, actually, because Hernandez is so damn fast. Josviak grabs hold of it. He doesn't look hurt at that point. And honestly, I don't think it's a back pass, is it? Etheridge actually asks. Gardner touches it, but we know that doesn't automatically mean it's a back pass. You can tackle the ball and the keeper can pick it up. Etheridge does actually ask the referee, so I don't know whether he got the nod in terms of whether he was okay to pick that up or not. Josviak stays down, of course, for that big chance by Lyle Taylor. Josviak had gone down and then couldn't close the cross down, could he? By the way, let's give you a timestamp. We're coming up 17 minutes. I'll count you down 3, 2, 1. Here it comes. 3, 2, 1. Sync. That is 17 minutes up if you want to get yourself completely lined up with the stream. By the way, please, it's on the ticker at the bottom. Please hit that like button. I think I've gone long enough after someone being a little bit triggered by advertising. We're going to do another advert read. We are proud partners with Jim Vintage Clothing, www.jim-vintage.com. Sustainable streetwear. How about that? That's better. Ticking in more boxes, isn't it, there? From recycled materials or organic cotton. Free returns and deliveries. You easy payment there on the website through ClearPay or Klarna, indeed. You can get all nice flick on there. Sorry. You get all sorts of stuff there. Hoodies, sweats, joggers, T-shirts, caps, and bags. We're going to be doing a giveaway soon. We're still figuring that one out. But in the meantime, please enter discount code BBFC Space Jan at discount. Thank you, most of you, for being patient as we grow the channel and supporting our partners here. And if you don't support them, don't moan about them. Come on. Here come Darby down the left. Knight, good ball in. Josviak knocks it off. Chance for Bird. Oh, he drags that wide. It was a good chance as well. Really nicely laid off by Kamil Josviak. Plange gets down the left-hand side. He's well in behind Collins. And they get all of this right. Knight is overlapping. Really nice little knockoff. And it's a shot left-footed into the corner that Bird needs there, isn't it? Player of his ability should have that club in the locker, shouldn't he? And he drags his shot wide. I don't know. Someone forgive me, or someone help me. By the way, is that his weak foot? His left foot. Jason, I'm uncomfortable with clothing advertising. I have no fashion sense. There we go. Worth. If it helps the channel and yourself, plug away. Thank you, guys. We're trying our best here. This will always be free. We will have partners. And I think if we can exercise a small bit of empathy for us people here, just trying to make the best and advertising stuff in good faith, of course, then you'll all be very supportive of our partnerships that we've managed to get on the channel. And they are a good thing for me. Anyway, enough said. Hey, I'm sure I'll ramble on and moan later again. Good press by Birmingham. Then they forced Allsop into a mistake there, and they're going to throw another missile into the box. Mark Roberts is going to throw it in. Christian Pedersen's gone on to the near post again. Roberts quickly throws it in short. I bet it's going back to him. Yeah, here it comes. Roberts crosses right foot, hangs it up. Scott Hogan stopped, looked behind and realised there was no one there and figured he'd have to chase and try and get the ball. I think it's been shepherded out by Craig Forsyth for a Darby throw-in. Please hit that subscribe button. Thank you, everybody who has already. 20.5k on the scroll. We went over 500 yesterday, I think, didn't we? 20,500. Thank you, everybody. Yoshviak flicks that down the line. Must have come off Rowan Woods, who disagrees. Ref gives it the other way. I'm offended they don't have a size. What size are you, Anne, here? You must be slight build, mustn't you? You don't have my nice Christmas and lockdown spread, do you? Hey? Yeah, I'm not going to mention the brand, but yeah, I think I am the only. By the way, I have been approached, but yeah, not quite the deal I wanted to do, I have to say. I hear the products are excellent, though, Cammy. But yes, not really enough in the way of guarantee for me to spend my time talking about it, I have to say. But yes, do keep your beard trimmed and other areas. Dear oh me. Darby 0, Birmingham 1, 21:45 on the clock. Lyle Taylor in the 6th minute on his debut on loan from Forest gives Birmingham the lead. Here's Max Colin. Woods. Colin. Colin knocks it down the line. Poor ball by him. And it's going to be out for a Darby throw-in as we come up the quarter way through this game. Very interestingly poised, this one. Darby are obviously better at giving themselves a solid foundation. We did do a Derby watch-along where they came back from 2-0 down against Reading. Here's Taylor on the edge of the box. Works burn. Taylor puts a decent-looking cross in, blocked out on the near post by Stearman. And a big boot down the ground. Cleared away by Etheridge. Taylor trying to make the run in. For those easily offended, look away now. We are just going to check in with our partners, Betfair. There is no obligation to spend any money on the website. Please gamble responsibly. But Birmingham into 4-6 favourites with their lead here. Derby drifting to 9-2. Next goal, Derby favourites 5-6. Birmingham 6-4 for the next goal. Not a lot in it. And should I remind you, although I think it's blindingly obvious, please gamble responsibly. Only bet what you can afford. Keep it fun, for God's sake. 18 plus only, begambleaware.org. I'd love to be sponsored by Greggs. I think I would too, Nat. Probably the worst sponsor for me, eh? Bird knocks that back into Stearman, who goes home as we come up 24 minutes in this one now. A little feed by Allsop. Good ball, that, actually, to Thompson. Here's Knight. Derby trying to play through the thirds here. Knight to Forsyth. Thompson. Nice to see they do ladies wear. Yeah, get involved, Claire. Thank you for going and checking it out. Payment in sausage rolls, yeah. That is a deal I probably would accept. It's Scott Hogan coming down the right. He has fouled Thompson. Bakuna. Oh, maybe Bakuna it was that was penalised. My bad. Bakuna started quite well, actually. The ball does stick to him, doesn't it, Bakuna? Has he signed on a permanent from Glasgow Rangers? Looks like he has, actually. He's not on loan, is he, Bakuna? Someone fact-check me on that one. Afternoon, Ben. The chippy was well up to scratch. I have to say, we had one from them about a month ago that wasn't great. So, yeah, thank you for asking, Ben. Permanent. Yes. Good deal, that, then. Well, a shoot undisclosed. We don't know what the fee is, do we? But good player, put it that way. If they've got the right deal. Thank you guys, everyone, letting me know that. I ask, you deliver. Hooked away by Richard Stearman, and this throw-in looks like it's going to be delivered by Mark Roberts again. I saw Ipswich play Wycombe recently, and they were really good at leveraging throw-ins to just ramp up the pressure. Birmingham doing a pretty good job of that in this game. Roberts throws it in. Big header away by Davies. He's so good at head kick at defending, isn't he? Oh, crossed back in. I think Pedersen flicked it on the near post there. Let's have another look at that. Scott Hogan holds his head. Oh, it's a really good clearance there by Richard Stearman, just in front of Scott Hogan. Oh, real little eyebrows there. Else Hogan's heading that goalwards, isn't he? Seems like whoever plays centre-half for Derby this season gets a head or a foot on everything. Good defending by Stearman. Corner Birmingham in it comes. Gardner came flying in there and hits the deck. Nothing given, and Nathan Byrne counters, and Nathan Byrne has been fouled. Worth. Ben, do I think Sibley from Derby will go to top 6 club? Top 6 in the Championship? I don't know. God, I'd have said he would have gone to a Premier League club. So just going to have a look at the replay on this Gary Gardner thing. Is there a shove by Lawrence? They're given like a bird's eye view on that one. Sorry, I didn't get a good look. And the view on the other screen. Sorry, I'm going to plead the fifth on that. I didn't see whether Lawrence shoved Gardner or not. I'm going to have to wait for another replay. Apologies if you want my opinion on that. I missed it twice. I think there was one good angle and one bad angle, and I saw the bad angle on both my screens, to be fair. Throw in Darby. Get your views in if you saw that. If you saw that better than I did. Gardner piling into the box. I think it was Tom Lawrence behind him. I'm not Arsene Wenger in you all, I promise. I would give my opinion if I saw it. You know I would. Sort of got this. I don't know if they've got one of these cameras that floats in there, or whether that was just looking down from the roof of one of the stands. Thompson, Josh Viak, Stearman, and it's back with Allsop, who's in a sweeper position outside of his box. Allsop wants to ping that one. What a great ball by Allsop there, right onto the head of Forsyth. Brilliant play by Allsop. Only the offside flag's gone up. Who was offside then? It wasn't Forsyth, was it? I think it was Knight running onto the flick on. Yeah, Forsyth's on. Hell of a ping by Allsop, that, wasn't it? If he's offside by a millimetre there, isn't he? But it's going to be a restart for Birmingham, which Etheridge is going to play long. Curtis Davies heads it away. Mengi heads down. Woods onto Gary Gardner. That was quite funny, actually. The ball bounced in front of Gardner, and he had a good long think about that. And I bet his brain went, I'm never going to score from him. Oh, screw it. I'm going to hit it anyway. And then he ended up shanking it wide, didn't he? Hopefully we get another replay of that Gardner going down in the box from the corner. Darby just playing it out from the back, and they have fudged it up there. Curtis Davis miscontrolling. And it's going to be an opportunity for a long throw-in to go into the box from Mark Roberts again. It serves so many purposes, this long throw-in tactic, if you do use it. Can really pause the flow of the game, although Roberts is being instructed to run over. And in terms of territory, it just pulls the home team back each time. I remember Luke Chambers speaking really well about the kind of false pressure, but real pressure it can force. Davies gets something on it. It's going to fall. Gardner. Oh, Hogan was there. It's going to go out. It's going to be another throw, is it? And Roberts is going to have to trot all the way from right to left to take another one. Thank you, everybody, for joining me, by the way. Really great to hang out with all of you. Please hit that thumbs up button if you are indeed here and watching. Mark Roberts right in front of the Blues fans and the disabled Blues fans, right at the front of that stand. Throws it in and it's headed clear. Back in the box. That's come off a Blues head, hasn't it? Allsop seems confident, leaves it. And it's going to be a restart for Darby. That's a hell of a throw. It's a weapon, isn't it, Mike? But you can almost control... You can certainly control the pace of games with it, can't you? You can get, if you get a lot of throw-ins, obviously if you don't get counted from it. I'm sure the purists don't like it. However, you know, if it's within the rules, then I got no problem with it. I think generally speaking, the more tactical approaches we have, the more diversity of approach, the better, really. If everyone played the same, it'd be very boring, wouldn't it, eh? Burn. Joshviak. Joshviak comes inside. Bird, who had a good chance, didn't he? Hernandez hustles. Davies, don't get caught there. No, he doesn't. Knocks it back to Allsop. Allsop, who looks very confident on the ball today. I'll give him that. Plays it into Davies. Good feet. And Darby, to be fair, on that instance, doing it well. Although as soon as I say that, they get caught playing out at the back here. It's actually Lawrence, of all people, who should be able to do it, shouldn't he? Here is now Noel Hernandez, edge of the box. Drifts inside. He's going to have a shot. Hernandez, Davies, as we say about 500 times a game for Darby, Davies gets his head in the way of it and heads it. Well, he doesn't head it away. He stops it and it's cleared out from the corner. Knight, or was it? Plange gets knocked down there by Ryan Woods. No foul, and on we go. Keep your comments coming in. Derby 0, Birmingham 1. 32 gone in this one. Lyle Taylor 6 minutes in with the only goal thus far of the game. Here is Forsyth. Forsyth pops the cross in. Oh, what is Mengi doing? He's cleared it, but it was obviously Etheridge's ball. I don't know what the communication problem was there. Mark Roberts, the captain's just having a word. But Mengi's got to leave that, hasn't he? And Etheridge just gathers it. Let's hope, for Birmingham's sake, they don't get punished with it. I've seen a couple of comments there about Mason Greenwood. I hope you all understand I will be going absolutely nowhere near that as a topic for a live YouTube stream. And I won't be able to put any comments up on the screen just for the preservation of my own channel. Okay, I hope you all understand that. And that's not me. That's nothing to do with the severity or the subject. You just understand I'm not going to touch that with your barge pole, let alone my barge pole or any barge pole. I hope you all understand that. Free kick to Darby. Tom Lawrence on the left-hand side with the right foot. He's going to swing this in. Here comes Lawrence. He shoots. Oh, Stearman got across the front there. And that's a big chance. Overhead kick then by Curtis Davis. Deflects out. Big chance for Richard Stearman. Is he onside? Yes. Oh, he just needs to get a little bit more of a nick on that, doesn't he? And he sticks that in the corner. Etheridge does well because he's probably expecting that to change direction. And probably the closest Derby have come there. Nathan Byrne is going to take the free kick. The corner, excuse me. And it comes from Byrne. Etheridge could punch that under pressure. Hernandez, and here comes a Birmingham counter. Bacuna carrying it. Lawrence needs to foul him here. I know you guys won't like me saying that, but Lawrence doesn't actually. And Lawrence probably should have because Bacuna's gone past him. Oh, Bird has done well. I know we've gone back and forth about the merits of the tactical foul, but I suspect a lot of players would have just pulled the shirt back then and taken a yellow card, wouldn't they? Lawrence didn't, and he got skinned. So maybe good karma was working in Tom Lawrence's favour because Max Bird was back. And they managed to get it clear. Anyone talking about transfers, we will get involved tomorrow. I haven't quite figured out what the schedule is going to be tomorrow, but we'll definitely be on with some kind of transfer window stream. In fact, I'll put it to a poll and you let me know what time you want me on talking about transfers. I was thinking sort of maybe 8 till 9 or something, rounding up the window and what is going on. Here is Roberts. Good ball, that. Hogan into the left channel. Hogan against Byrne. Hogan has beaten him out. It goes out of play. Didn't quite have the pace to skin Nathan Byrne there. Keep your comments coming. What is... poor old Kamil Josviak is in the wars today. He's down again. He just falls awkwardly. Nothing wrong with Gardner's tackle, I don't think. Let me have another look. No, very good tackle, actually, by Gardner. The trailing foot does get him slightly, but it looked like what you guys have termed a racing incident, that, you know, it's not ballet, etc. But Josviak is down, and he's been down a few times in this half, so I hope he's okay for his sake. Nice one, Tom. We'll try and get involved tomorrow night on deadline day. I'm thinking of making it a sort of championship roundup. Plus, we'll look at anything breaking. Wayne Rooney is just having a word with his players, using the opportunity, Rooney and Rossinia, to give some instructions. It's so fascinating watching Wayne Rooney's development, because over the years he's definitely become more placid and he's been very calm this season. And to be honest, he got more calm as a player in his later years, didn't he? Josviak is still down, so good luck to him. Racing incident, Owen. I've taken that from you guys in the chat. I think it's a good way of describing it, though. You know, I don't want to be one of those it's a contact sport guys, but sometimes there will be fair tackles made with contact and the opponent will get hurt, but it's not a foul. And IFAB have been very clear about this. Let's have another look. I don't think it's a foul, honestly. And if it is a foul, Gary Gardner's very, very clever and very naughty because it's his trailing foot just underneath. And then we ask, you know, I get asked this question a lot about handballs and stuff. What's he supposed to be doing with his arms? What are you supposed to do with your other leg when you slide into a tackle? You can't not have it. But, of course, we hope Kamil Josviak is okay. But, yeah, that... there is such thing as fair contact. And I think it was important that IFAB and, you know, the FA came out and said not all contact is a foul and not all incidents of the ball touching the hand or the arm are handball. I think it's really important that they come out and said that. We're going to see the goal again here. Just a little loft over the top, really. And Hernandez does well to sort of, I was going to say, to mug Davies off. He does to a certain extent, doesn't he? It's a really good finish, I have to say, by Lyle Taylor. Just waits for it to come to him. And there's two questions then. Can you hit it early? Because that will catch the keeper before he's set. And can you stick it right in the corner? You don't always have to hit it hard, do you? If you hit it early, you don't have to hit it hard. And yes, he can hit it early. And yes, he stuck it right in the corner. So I think it's a good goal, that one. Jason, think Rooney's calm reflects in the performance of his players, keeps them composed. Yeah, agreed. I saw Rooney playing a behind closed doors match for Darby at the back end of his career. And he's actually very quiet on the pitch because I could hear everything the players were saying on that day. So I think maybe it was always all pent up kind of aggression in Rooney anyway, and not coming out of the mouth. But I do remember him when he was younger, being a bit of a firecracker. Unfortunately, Kamil Josviak is coming off. Ebasele is going to come in, and I would assume he can play loads of positions, Ebasele, can't he? Fullback both sides, wing both sides as well, inside forward, whatever you want to call it. So Ebasele is going to come on for Josviak. I'm going to stick him down the right on my diagram, but there are options, let's just say, for where Festi Ebasele is going to play. Great numbers again, I can see watching. Thank you. Hello to everybody. Please hit that like button and hit subscribe if you haven't already to the channel. We're very, very happy to have you here. If you think hitting the like button's silly, I know it feels silly sometimes, but it does help us go up the rankings in all the streams, and hopefully we can make some more subscribers, some more friends, hear some more views, and work towards having the best debate possible in the comments. Oh, there's a poor ball from Thompson. Davies has managed to sweep it home, and also with his feet has been very good, actually, the Derby keeper. On a few occasions today, hasn't he? Woods hooks that forward. Thompson, who's going to be another highly valued Derby player. Oh, here is Hogan. Hogan driving into the box. It came off the Derby player. Oh, Hogan was clean through, and he has not taken the chance. What a huge chance for Scott Hogan. He's been criticised this season for missing big chances. He's never going to be offside because it comes off Bird, I think. He has to score that, doesn't he? Oh, dear. We've done a lot of XG analysis of Birmingham this season, haven't we? And found that Scott Hogan has been a bit of a guilty party, hasn't he? And he puts that 1v1 on the left foot straight at Allsop. It's just before half-time as well. Lee Bowyer is going to be, well, I don't know what sort of a manager he is, but inside he will be unhappy there because that should have been 2-0 going into half-time, shouldn't it? Goodness me. Big chance for Birmingham, not taken by Scott Hogan. Goodness me. Oh, brother, as we often refer to him. Feels like Birmingham will regret not taking these chances. There's always a chance, Dylan. Isn't there? Always a chance. Keep up the good work, says Gary. Thank you very, very much. Oliver, Liverpool are trying to sign Fabio Carvalho. We did run something on Football 365 about that earlier. Late last week. I think about Thursday. So I would check out Football 365, of course, but I have a vested interest in telling you to do that. Free kick goes in. Davies wins that. Another overhead kick by Darby, blocked away. I think it was Jason Knight in there, cleared away. Oh, they've got it back in, and Plange was there. Knight holds his head. Birmingham doing an Ipswich at Pride Park. Nearly Anir, but Ipswich would only go in the box once at Pride Park and score and win. Whereas Birmingham have had a few more attacks, haven't they? Here is Ebasele. Derby have got a long throw specialist of their own. In it goes. Big header by Roberts there. Clash of the Titans there. Roberts versus Davies. Look at Hernandez. Acceleration there. Here he comes on the break. But look at Ebasele get back there. Hernandez still going. Two very quick players there. Ebasele and Noel Hernandez. Who I think, and you can give your opinion in the chat, I think Hernandez has been Birmingham's biggest threat in terms of the way they've played on transition and him sort of just speeding at the defence, on the counter in the main. We're coming up towards 45 minutes. Probably going to be 2 minutes of stoppage time at a guess. Carvalho going nowhere in January, says Mike. Get in there, Mike. Get into those negotiations for the new contract. He's going to make big money wherever he goes. So if I'm a Fulham fan, I want Fulham to be giving him the big money. rather than Liverpool or anywhere else. Bacuna pokes that forward. Hogan's chasing it. Allsop reads that well and slides it out to Forsyth. Is Thompson. Good ball by Thompson. Knight's got a bit of space on the left. Knight drives forward. Bacuna chases back with him. Oh, God, I was wrong about that. 4-minute stoppage time. I did neglect in my brain that Josviak was down for a few minutes. So, yeah, fair enough, fourth official. I'm buying it. Colin. Bacuna. Bacuna down the line to Taylor. Taylor to Bacuna to Ryan Woods. Lovely ball by Woods. Just stroked across to Pedersen. In it goes into the box. Forsyth, not an easy one to deal with. And honestly, I think sensibly there. He can't head it away. So he just nicks it behind for a corner. I don't know what else he's supposed to do with that. Allsop looks disappointed with him, but he didn't have a hell of a lot of choice there. Diaz in from Porto to Liverpool. Yeah, so that possibly does reduce the chances of them signing Carvalho. Agreed. But you never know. Ryan Woods, corner, Birmingham from the right-hand side. 2 hands up. Woods flat to the back post. Davis there. Hernandez is going to follow up. Hernandez v. Plange. Hernandez, good feet. Can he get round him? Yes, good play by Hernandez. Dinks it into the back post by Ebasele. I was going to say Ebasele is going to clear it. He just lulls Woods in and wins a throw-in. Lee Bowyer's smiling. I bet he is. Looks like Birmingham are going to go 1-0 up at half-time, or be 1-0 up, rather. Good point, Ralph. Not sure Fulham and Liverpool relations good after Harvey Elliott. No, maybe not. Maybe not. Right, we're 47:30, so we're 2.5 minutes into 4 minutes stoppage time. If you want to play the CV game, you lot, we can do at half-time. Always a good bit of fun. Save them up, though. Don't put them in yet. And just don't give me too devilishly difficult ones. They were way too hard yesterday for my poor brain. Here is Nathan Byrne. Oofs that into the channel, but Ebasele is quick and gives chase. Oh, Roberts, poor clearance. Lawrence, can Lawrence get that goalwards? There was a point there where if Lawrence had hit that first time, Etheridge was miles away from where he needed to be. But Lawrence understandably took a touch, and by that time, they closed him down. Roberts apologises to his teammates for the poor clearance there. Lawrence didn't do a lot wrong, did he? Chested it down. I'm doing him a disservice. There was no chance of him taking it first time. It was torso height. So I was wrong in my first assessment there. So Lawrence did all he could with that. He then, obviously, he could have then hit a perfect volley, half volley looped into the goal. But, yeah. Here is Plange over on the right wing. Plange v. Roberts. Good feet by Plange. Roberts watching the ball, though. Plange has done well in the end. Knocks off to Ebasele. We're coming up about 2 seconds left of stoppage time. He put it into Jason Knight. That's a really good bit of defending by Max Colin. And I think we're going to have time to take the corner. Basically, this corner's going to go in. And my read on this is unless Darby put it into the net within 2 touches, the ref's going to blow his whistle for half time. Great clearance by Max Colin there. Cross on the cover from fullback. Excellent defending. Right, Byrne. He's got to stick it in the mixer. In it comes. Oh, Davies was there. And just as I suspected, as soon as Birmingham cleared it, it was half time. Worth, get your comments in on Derby 0, Birmingham 1. I'll give you the numbers and all of that good stuff, and then we can have a bash at the CV game if you want for a little bit over halftime. We do some Q&A as well, so I don't spend my entire halftime with a big headache trying to figure out the answers to the CV game. Here are your halftime numbers, guys. 53-47 to Darby in terms of the possession. That's expected. 9 shots to 7 to Birmingham, reasonably tight. 3 shots to 2 on target, reasonably tight. 5 corners to 2 to Birmingham. That's probably reflective of how they've managed to exert dominance using throw-ins, isn't it? They've done that very well, Birmingham. But then, if you like your XG, look at the big chance count, 2-0. So that is very viable for Birmingham being leading that number. If you look, 181 and 151, those who study these things regularly will know that's not high. We're projecting sort of 300 and 360 passes per team. That means a low sort of pass completion, not pass completion percentage total, but you know what I mean. Forget percentages, total number of passes made. I'm tying myself up in knots talking about this, aren't I? There's the table. As things stand, be a really good win for Birmingham. Look, going to jump up from their position on 32 points into 16th on 35 as things stand. Darby would be on 14 points with 18 games remaining. Obviously, their form has been good, but it would be back-to-back defeats. And when you have a 21 points deduction, there is very, very little margin for error, isn't there? It's very... You can't afford too many back-to-back defeats if you are going to get anywhere close to surviving. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. What I'll do you know what? I'll save visiting Betfair until we get back. Any comments on the first half? John, a good half, but Hogan has to score that effort. Yes. Huge, huge chance. Wasn't it? Right, let's do a couple of rounds of the CV game. Don't put them in all at once. Have a play of this one first, which I'm struggling with straight away. Anyone get that one? Rotherham, Preston, Wednesday, Hyde United, and Bury. I'm struggling with that one. If anyone can get that one, I'll leave it up for another 10 seconds on there. See if you can get that one. Rotherham, Preston, Sheffield Wednesday, Hyde United. Good luck with that. What about this one? Fulham, couple of loans, lots of loans. Oldham, another loan. Charlton, Walsall, Cardiff, Birmingham. Good luck with that one or all of those ones. I personally can't get either of those. So if anyone can get them, is Neil Leatheridge one of the answers? Pass. But yes, that is our first couple of CV game contributions. Anyone got any questions here? Jimmy, how many sidings have Newcastle now made? Has the Brazilian fella gone into Gillingham? Gillingham. I don't even know why I said Gillingham then. I figured of his name. Guimarães, is it? Forgive me if I got that one wrong. Which would be 3 into Newcastle. I bet we get at least another 2 going tomorrow. Are QPR the richest team in the Championship? How much money do they have? With FFP, Jamie, I don't think we should look at it like that anymore. Wealth is obviously limited to what you can spend under FFP. So unfortunately, pick a Championship club, Birmingham. Jeff Bezos could take over Birmingham, and essentially they've got the richest man in the world owning their club. But if you can't make it work through FFP, they can't spend the money anyway, can they? So my normal contention with this is honestly, right now with the system, I'd rather have the 3 years parachute payments than a massively wealthy owner. I think that's of a greater influence. Or players you can sell for massive amounts of money because you can actually spend that money, can't you? Right, let's do another couple in the CV game. Chris Sedgwick, we would have been here all day. Villa, West Brom, Norwich, Ipswich. God, if I can't get that, I'm struggling. A player that played for both Norwich and Ipswich and Villa and West Brom. Pass. Struggling with that one. I never get any of these anymore. Anyone get that one? Let's stick this one up. Alfreton Town, Halifax, Oxford, Northampton, Sheffield United, Middlesbrough. That sounds like Chris Wilder and his management career, doesn't it? East Stirling, Clyde, Aberdeen, Spurs, Barcelona. But that's got to be Steve Archibald, hasn't it? Blackburn, Hibs, Espanyol, St Mirren, Clyde, Reading, Ayr, Fulham, East Fife. Goodness me. What else have we got? Fulham first, apparently, on this one. Fulham, QPR, Man City. Is that like Rodney Marsh? Anyway. Any more for any more? Well, let's do a question first. Ben, is there a watch along that stands out for drama? Yeah, probably the two end of season ones have been absolutely brilliant on the channel. The first one was in 1920, where, of course, West Brom were confirmed as being promoted, and we had that mad turnaround where Forest and Swansea, incredibly in the last half hour, swapped places. And then, of course, last season, Darby versus Sheffield Wednesday was mental, wasn't it? Absolutely crazy. So, yeah, certainly those two would come to mind. Keep your questions coming. If you want to do CV game rounds, we can throw some in. There we go. Villa, Chelsea, Leeds, Wickham. Tricky. Villa, Chelsea, Leeds, and Wickham. I'm struggling with that one. Anyone get that one in the chat? Villa to Chelsea to Leeds to Wickham. Now let's have a look at this one. Norwich, Palace, Swindon, Derby, Fulham, Reading, Hull, Bristol City. Shouldn't there be a Luton in there somewhere? Should there not? I think we might be missing one there. What was this one, guys? Can anyone get that one? When I saw Villa and Chelsea, I thought of Andy Townsend, but I think that's the other way round, isn't it? Although that would be Norwich to Chelsea to Villa. Yeah, I'm completely barking up the wrong tree with that one. Leeds to Wickham. I must be able to get that, mustn't I? Nah, pass. Half-time, a good few minutes for Darby, but a fine goal by Taylor. It was a good finish, Chris, wasn't it? Subsequently, they've looked nervous at the back. Bacuna and Hernandez stood out, agreed on both, actually. Poor miss by Hogan. Kazim Richards needed, I think. We will be. Was it John Dean? God, I know there's so few players that played for Norwich and Ipswich, and I knew John Dean was one of them, but I was thinking two recently. Keep your comments coming, guys. We are going to be back very, very shortly with the second half. What we will do now is check in with our friends and our partners over at Betfair, who we're really happy to be partnered with here. With all the normal caveats, please exercise personal responsibility, gamble responsibly, and begambleaware.org if there's a problem there. But let's head over to betfair.com, where you will get 8-1. Anyone like that? 8-1 on Derby to win this one. Can they come back? Birmingham short odds now 4-9, 9-4 on for Birmingham to win this game. The next goal, favourites are still Derby at 6-5. Birmingham 17-10. Get involved in that if you fancy it over at betfair.com with all the usual caveats. Please gamble responsibly, 18 plus only. Begambleaware.org. Only bet what you can afford. Keep it fun. Please exercise and understand your personal responsibilities. Right. I would have given it. Now, come on. If we're doing CV game, you've got to put all the clubs in, else it doesn't work at all, does it? What have we got here? Norwich, Coventry on loan, Newcastle, West Brom on loan, Sheffield Wednesday on loan. Oh, I know who that is. No, I don't. Who's that winger who went from Newcastle to Sheffield Wednesday? I can't think. Anyone get that one? I can't. Anyone any good with that? Has Lampard been announced? Do let me know if that's gone through, and we'll talk about it a little bit at the end of the stream. I'd like to talk about that, actually. Chris has got one there. Spurs, Mill, Chelsea, Leicester, New England, Fort Lauderdale, Tulsa. Struggling with that one. That sounds like a 70s one, doesn't it, to me? If there's some early MLS in there, possibly. Right, I'm going to stick one more up. Norwich, Coventry, Newcastle, Celtic on loan. Oh, I know that. I know one. Craig Bellamy. Did I get that one right, Cammy? Unbelievable scenes. Barcelona, Benfica, Man City, Hull. Crikey. I'm struggling with that one. Oh, what was his name? Was he Brazilian? Barcelona, Benfica. There you go. Right, I promise. Last one. Last one up there. Benfica, Depor, Monaco, Wolves, Leeds, Valencia. Wolves, Leeds, Valencia. Oh, I know. Winger. Oh, I'm going to get this. I'm not looking at the chat. Oh, God. What's his name? Wolves. He was there. He was there when Paul Lambert was there. Someone's going to say it in the chat before I get it. They signed him on a loan to buy deal, didn't they? I've seen him play loads of times as well. Rubbish. I can't remember his name. So annoying. Elder Costa. Damn you, but thank you. There you go. Right. No more. No more. The only one I got was Craig Bellamy. Do you know what? I think I saw one of Craig Bellamy's first games. I'm sure he came on as a sub in one of the East Anglian derbies that I was at way back in the day. Because I remember Kieran Dyer talks about it on our interview on Blue Monday. He was proper sledging Dyer from the moment he came on in that game, which is very amusing. Those two are best of friends now, of course, Craig Bellamy and Kieran Dyer. And I suspect they'll work together in a dugout at some point soon, once one of them gets a job. I put, go on if you're moaning, Annie, we'll stick it in. Right, Brighton, Blades, Fenerbahce, Toulouse, Galatasaray, Olympiacos, Blackburn, Bursaspor, Feyenoord, Celtic. Crikey, I'm going to get nowhere near this one. Is it Colin Kazim-Richards? Is it? I know he was at Blackburn on loan, and I know he played abroad a load. Derby County at the end there. Is that the giveaway? I don't know. I know he played abroad, didn't he, Kazim-Richards? Lenny thinks it is. Right, if Lampard to Everton confirms in the second half, we'll talk about it at the end of the stream. I'd quite like to hear all your takes on that one, if we can. Did I just get Craig Bellamy and Colin Kazim-Richards both right in the CV game? I hope so. Yes. I'm going to hold up the one finger and celebrate that one. As Lyle Taylor held up two hands in the first half. Look at those Blues fans behind the goal. Celebrating that, bouncing. You love to see it. Well, unless you're a Derby fan. The away fans celebrating. Jacob Murphy. I should have got that. I've seen him play loads, Jacob Murphy. Although, to be fair, I would have got the wrong twin, wouldn't I? By the way, a lot of people have asked. I won't be doing, I can see Steve Morrison on my screen right now. I won't be doing Forest and Cardiff. I'm going to have a gap and then we'll be back at 7 p.m. for the review. Great CV performance. Yeah, I'm terrible, Lenny. Everybody else is better than me in the chat, for goodness sake. Right. Can I do a sustainable clothing plug? I hope I can without triggering anybody. Do head over to gym-vintage.com. It's very progressive. Look, sustainable. Does that undo having a betting partner, anybody? Sustainable streetwear from recycled materials or organic cotton. Free delivery and returns, easy payment through ClearPay and Klarna. Head over to gym-vintage.com for hoodies, sweats, joggers, t-shirts, caps, bags, all of that good stuff. We're going to have a giveaway on the channel very, very soon. In the meantime, BBFC Space January at discount code at checkout. Thank you as well to Luca, who we haven't given a shout out. Although I've got a bone to pick with young Luca and his dad, Stephen, who I'm sure won't mind me showing you the picture of them running into one Jeff Stelling. Let me just get my DMs up really quick. Where is it? I'm sure they won't mind me sending it. Where is it? There it is. Can you see that? Let's go a bit closer. Can you see that? Look, there's Luca, and let's get Stephen in there as well. In the corner there. And look, Jeff Stelling. I feel gazumped. Good old Jeff. We've kicked off, by the way. Josviak's not playing, so I don't know why I'm mentioning him. Crossed in by Thompson, sorry. Saw a little slight, sort of lightish haired Darby player and got the wrong name, frankly. There we go. We're into the second half, guys. And we'll reset the teams in just a sec. I'm all at sea here. Terrible commentary from me. It's gone out for... Have I got a pen on my TV screen there? Or is that a scratch? Or is it on the camera? That better not be a scratch in my TV screen. That's going to annoy me every time. There he is, Stephen, piping up there, trading me in for Jeff Stelling. Stephen, but thank you to Luca for being our fan sponsor. How was Jeff, Stephen? Was it good to meet him? I'm sure it was great to meet him, wasn't it? What a legend, Jeff Stelling. Right, let's do a quick reset on this one. We'll give you another time sync and go through the teams. We're just got Darby. They're building up an attack, so I will break off now. Thompson's got it into Bird, building down the left. Forsyth knocks it in, poor ball. Mengi swipes it out. Here are your teams. Allsop in goal for Darby. Burn, Stearman, Davies, Forsyth, Thompson, Bird, Knight, Lawrence. Josviak is out and Abasali is in and Plange up top. For Birmingham, Etheridge in goal. Colin, Mengi, Roberts, Pedersen, Bakuna, Woods, Gardner, Hernandez, Taylor and Hogan. Taylor scored early. Hogan had a big chance at the end of the first half, didn't he, to make it 2. As you can probably guess, he didn't take it. God, that scratch is annoying me, or whatever. Mark, here come Darby into the box. Oh, good feet there by Bird. Can he get it across? No, he can't. He just needed to cut that one back, didn't he, Max Bird? And had he managed to get a cut back on that, I think Eversele would have been arriving. He tried to put it straight across the 6-yard box for Plange, who was in there, but Roberts was there and it was easily blocked by Neil Etheridge. But it is a corner, none the less. We'll get you a timestamp in a minute. Just wait for this corner to play out. Burn is going to take the corner from the left. Right-footed, swings it in. Easy gather by Etheridge, who has been fouled. Is he okay? He came crashing down there, and I hope he's landed in the right way. Craig Forsyth went in for the challenge. I don't think there was any kind of foul there. I haven't seen a replay, to be fair. Keep my powder dry. Referee's just having a word with Forsyth. Let's see if Sky can get us a replay anytime soon. Etheridge looks okay. As a man who has a bit of an iffy neck, that could have been an iffy moment there. There you go. Went to see the Legends Tour. Stirling, Merson, Tiss, Tomo, and Charlie. Outstanding. Woof. Yeah, there's no real foul there, is there? Jeff's last season on Sky. Saturdays will not be the same. No, they will not. Neil Etheridge has got it. And he hits the restart down the ground. He's okay after landing heavy there. I'm hoping to give you a timestamp, and it looks like I'm going to be able to do it. For 50 minutes, we'll count you down 3, 2, 1 very, very soon. We're going to be at 50 minutes in. Get yourself lined up. 3, 2, 1, sync. Watching Sky Sports Football Live. That's the channel I'm on if you want to get synced up. If you're watching on Sky Go or Now TV or on a smart TV, you may be slightly out of sync with me. Here's Max Collin down the right. Usual plugs as well. Please hit that thumbs up button and hit that subscribe button. Has Lampard been announced yet? Anything on the Everton website? Allsop, closed down by Hogan, brother. cleared away. Pedersen does well. Taylor, little one around the corner to Gardner. Well played. Bird slides in, wins that back. Lawrence, nice little knockoff, but poor ball by Bird, which Mengi wins. Slips it straight into Woods. Woods with that little clip over the top that got Hernandez in such a good position for the opening goal. Hernandez done brilliantly again there. Hernandez to Taylor. Poor ball from Taylor. He's looking for Woods there. Taylor knows it, doesn't he? And Stearman knocks it back home and cleared away. Thanks, Tom. If that does get announced, do let me know. Lampard into Everton. Although I fear we may be talking about it after the 7 p.m. review show is over tonight. Darby win a throw, quickly taken down the left-hand side. Plange has got it on the left wing. Plange tries to turn Roberts. Half cleared. Bird, though. Little slip back into Plange. Plange to Lawrence. Fed through again. It's Knight. Clips it in. Easy gather on the near post for Neil Etheridge there. Just didn't get enough flight on the cross there. 52 gone. Derby 0. Birmingham 1. Camera back on Wayne Rooney. What I will check in with you guys on is the bench, and you can let me know what you think would be Rooney's best bet there. Obviously, Kazim Richards will give size up front and maybe an extra body. Louis Sibley, maybe a little bit more linkage between the midfield and the forward line. I'm sure we'd all like to see Christian Bielik just return from his long injury hold. Lee Buchanan's an option as well if he wanted to maybe switch to a 3 and maybe have a wing back in there as well. The familiar sight of Mark Roberts drying the ball because he's about to hurl this one into the box again. Pedersen takes up his normal spot on the near post with Stearman marking him. Hogan's right in front of the keeper. In it comes from Roberts, headed away by Davis for the billionth time. Woods to Roberts. Roberts steps around Lawrence quite nicely, actually, there. And then his cross is closed down. Lawrence does well to get back and get ahead of Woods. And it's hoiked clear by Jason Knight. Only as far as Mengi, and Birmingham can perhaps build up again. Big diag. Hernandez, good touch. Hernandez on the left side of the box. Hernandez steps inside. Hernandez knocks it off to Gardner. There was an interesting moment there. Hernandez beat his man. It was Burton, wasn't it? A little bit of a lazy leg came out. I wonder if Hernandez would have been of the mind to whether he could have gone over that lazy leg. But hey, I'm sure you're all pleased that he kept going and didn't. We're not going to get a replay from Sky, apparently. And Darby have already restarted and won a throw-in fairly high up pitch as well. Colin Kazim Richards has just taken his bib off. It looks like he's going to come on either as a swap for Luke Plange up top or replacing him. Here comes Plange, though, down the left-hand side. And I wonder whether that will be his last contribution. Brilliant bit of play by Bacuna there. Little drag back and back heel flick. Bacuna did really well. And he's managed to help it onto... Oh, this is brilliant stuff from Birmingham. Oh, what a move this is. They've managed to get it onto the right wing. Hogan's got it. Can Hogan find the cross? It's deflected and Burn. Wow. I know we've seen a lot of Birmingham long throws, but that would have been one of the goals of the season if they'd have scored from that. Absolutely brilliant move, that. They came out, they were hemmed in their own corner. There was a brilliant bit of skill by Bacuna. They worked it all the way down the right. If Hogan could have found either Gardner or Hernandez arriving there, that would have been a hell of a goal. He couldn't. But they've got a corner anyway. Impressive stuff from Birmingham. What a move. What a manoeuvre. Woods, corner, swung in, right-footed, headed away by Stearman this time. He and Davies are taking it in turns. Recycled. Woods has got it again. Woods, nice looking cross. Hogan, 2-0. Oh, they didn't clear their line. Scott Hogan missed a big chance at the end of the first half. He does not miss that one. And just as Wayne Rooney was about to bring in Kazim Richards, it is 2-0 to Birmingham. And they are hot favourites to win this one. Derby 0, Birmingham 2. Hogan, brother, is the goal scorer. Nice finish. Usual thing with Hogan, far more difficult chance than the 1v1 he missed, but instinctive. They cleared it first time. It went back out to Woods. Hogan holds the run. He looks onside to me. It's a really nice cross in. Lovely finish. Just guides it into the far corner. Good cross by Woods. Let's have a look at this finish. And this is the frustration with players like Hogan, isn't it? To be fair, it's a bit, not shinny, but calfy. He just gets what he needs to on it. We'll give Woods then the credit for the cross. It's not a pure finish, but he guides it in very, very nicely. And Derby 0, Birmingham 2. Woof. Your comments in on that. Come on, Scotty, up the Blues. Good work, Hogan. Big goal. Yes. We will check in with our friends at Betfair in a minute after that one. And you're going to get very short odds on Birmingham to win this one and very long odds on Derby to win this one. Derby 0, Birmingham 2. Do remember, though, we did cover a game with Derby where they were 2-0 down. They brought Kazim Richards in and they got it back to 2-2 against Reading. So stranger things have happened, but there's the size of it. Derby are now 50-1 to win this game. 60-1. It's just lengthened. 60-1 Derby. They probably just took a few speculative punts on that one. Birmingham 18-1 on, as you can imagine. Massively short. They have a 2-0 lead and there is just over 30 minutes remaining. Here is Burn down the right. Burn's done well. Can he find the cross? No. But he can find Plange, who may be about to come off. We don't know. Oh, it's gone to the back post, however, Sele couldn't get a good touch on that. Bacuna back defending. Good play by Ebasele. Somehow he's still got it. Helped on to Thompson. Crossed in. Hits Woods on the chest pretty clearly, I think. And Gardner tries to bring it away. Burn gets back. Wins it back. And it's all the way back with Stearman, but there has been a foul given. Here's Bird. Oh, Bird has been robbed. Here's Hernandez. Hernandez onto Taylor. Taylor now to the right-hand side of the box. Hernandez would have been better off just driving through the middle there. It's back with Bacuna. Bacuna comes inside. Taylor's still out on the right wing. Bacuna goes the other way. Bacuna hits the shot. It's blocked. Well, what would have happened then if Ernel Hernandez had just bolted it straight through the middle? Could they have caught him? Taylor's got it right wing again. Taylor, it's going to be... Oh, he's missed again. Hogan. He could have a hat-trick today. What a chance for Birmingham to go 3-0 up. Oh, he does miss a few chances, Scott Hogan, doesn't he, brother? Gardner, nice ball. He gets across the front. Oh, it's a hell of a miss. What a miss that is. Great ball by Lyle Taylor. And that is as simple a chance as you'll see. Just stroke it in the corner. And there's Scott Hogan in a nutshell. Two big chances in this game. One pretty difficult chance, and he scored the pretty difficult one and missed the two big chances. Derby 0, Birmingham 2. Could be 3-4 if Hogan really had his shooting boots on today. We're about to go over the hour mark. In fact, we just have. Is that substitution going to happen for Derby County? We thought Colin Kazim Richards was going to come on. No sign yet. Derby just getting a bit loose at the back and space for Scott Hogan, who I'm not going to say should have a hat-trick, but probably should have more than one goal in this game, shouldn't he? I'm sure if you asked him, he'd agree. those couple of chances he's had. Ebosele wins a throw-in for Darby just near halfway. And it needs a change, doesn't it? In respect of Darby in this one. Phil, sounds like Taylor has fitted in nicely so far. Yep, very much so. He'll be very, very happy with his debut. You know what strikers are like. Just want to get off the mark, don't they? They all come out after games, don't they, strikers, and go, oh, well, it's all about the team and the 3 points is far more important, which is true. But obviously they all want to score every game, strikers, don't they? Lawrence has it taken off him by Bakuna, who's been decent, hasn't he? Bakuna is robbed, though, by Thompson. There's going to be a yellow card coming out there for Ryan Woods. The yellow is out for Woods. First booking of the game. Yeah, Woods, just a shirt pull there on Tom Lawrence, who I think was trying to play a give and go. He ran past his man, Woods, and pull back there. On behalf of Peter, how did Dom Thompson do yesterday? Anir and Peter, if you're watching, I'll point you to Blue Monday tonight. We had Craig in the stadium and we asked him, so he'll give a far more detailed view. And that did come up as a topic in the review of Ipswich's game at Sheffield Wednesday yesterday. 62, 46 on the clock. Derby 0, Birmingham 2. The yellow card has come out. Is that for Etheridge? Etheridge has been booked, I assume, for taking too long there. Chris, take my hat to Woods today. Through ball for Hernandez to set up Taylor, and delicious cross for the second. Could be 4 if Hogan stopped missing good chances. Yeah. And I don't know if you agree, Chris. I think the goal was the most difficult of the 3 chances, wasn't it? Cushion volley, near post, angle in. Certain players, the more time they have, the less accurate their shooting is, strangely. But hey-ho, instinct is important. Shouldn't be the be-all, end-all. But I reiterate my point about a lot of players that play in the Championship. There's and of course, we love them all and admire them. But there's often a key thing to put your finger on, which is the reason why maybe they're not playing up at the top level in the Premier League. Not all of them. Some are on their way down. Some are on their way up. But maybe someone like Hogan will always be a Championship level striker. Who knows? Derby 0, Birmingham 2, 64 gone. We still haven't had that sub from Wayne Rooney. We thought Colin Kazim Richards was going to be coming on. Ebosele knocks that one inside to Lawrence. To Bird. Daryl. Keep right on, Ben. £5 super chat. I bet you're a happy chappy, Daryl. Thank you very much for the super chat. I would drink to you, but even the hydration station. Do you know what? There's a little mouthful in there, is there? I'll try and drink to you. The well has run dry. Thank you very much, Daryl, for your super chat. Yeah, and congratulations on what looks like it's going to be a good win. Birmingham have just got to be sensible now, haven't they? Rob, I think that's 10 for Hogan. Yeah. I suppose the question's always going to be, Robert, how many could it have been? And I know sometimes it's not as simple because sometimes players make chances for themselves, don't they? Particularly Hogan does a lot of running in behind, etc. But when you look at the XG for Hogan, brother, and his 42-inch pythons or whatever they are, take your vitamins, say your prayers. The New World Order, brother. Sorry, stop it. The ball is back with Etheridge. Headed back. Mengi's looked pretty solid today. Just that one communication issue. Where is he on loan from? Man United, Mengi? Is that right? I think it is. Woods needs to be a bit careful there. He flew into a tackle a little bit there. He asked the referee, how is that a foul? I think he knows exactly how it's a foul, but he's on a yellow card as well. Bird stood up for himself there, didn't he? Alex can't help feeling Rowett never let Woods take the shackles off, distorted a lot of Millwall fans' opinions of him. We knew he was technically good, but we only saw him as a defensive player. Afternoon, Russ. I'm all well and good here. Enjoying the EFL and the Championship, being in the spotlight this weekend with no Premier League games. Ivan Sunjic is now getting ready. So I assume Lee Bowyer is saving Ryan Woods for himself now. And a bit of a red card risk. Daryl, yes, we've had a few people ask if we can get a clock up. I don't know how to do it within the limitations of StreamYard. We are thinking about possibly sticking a monitor on that wall there as well. But I haven't got any money, so that might be hard work. But yes, if anyone knows how to do that in StreamYard without it slowing everything down, that would be grand. Sunjic on for Woods. I think that's probably a red card risk substitution there, but Sunjic is a decent enough player himself, isn't he? We're just going to visit our partners, betfair.com, for the last time today. Well, unless something crazy happens. 75-1 Derby to win this. Birmingham 25-1 on. So as you can imagine, not a lot of value anywhere in a game that's sitting 2-0 with 22 minutes remaining on the clock. Sele comes inside, drives the shot. That could have changed our tune, couldn't it? But Etheridge tips that one around the post. It's going to be a corner for Derby. Decent enough save that, wasn't it? Nathan Thompson is coming out. Wayne Rooney shakes him by the hand. And, I'll give one of those. Christian Bielik, who's had 2 horrible injuries, comes back in. And he's on as a sub. All corner goes in. Etheridge did really well there. Curtis Davis was, who's aerially just a bit of a beast in the Championship, isn't he? They've got it clear. Hernandez nearly pinched that off Ebosele. Would have been a hell of a nick then. Good defending there. So Christian Bielik, who's just very good, isn't he? Is on. I think Gary Gardner might be about to go in the book. Yes, understandably so. Guys, who is the referee today? Doesn't say on SofaScore. They had a nightmare today, didn't they? I'm pretty okay with that being a yellow card. Gardner taking out Jason Knight. So, free kick. Thank you, Chris. Referee Brooks, thank you. You write that down before I forget. In one ear, out the other, me. Right, free kick, Derby. In it goes left-footed from Bird. Good punch by Etheridge. That's excellent. one hand above everyone, and he gets huge distance on it, so much so that the ball has to be played all the way back to Allsop in net. 70-40 on the clock. Derby 0, Birmingham 2. Here's Plange. Plange inside to Lawrence. Lawrence to Knight. Knight beats Pedersen now. He's enjoying it down the right-hand side. Crosses in. Big chance deflected. Oh, was that going in? Max Bird arriving. I said big chance. I mean, big space opened up. There were a lot of bodies in the way. He gets a hold of that, and I think it's Mengi it comes off. That may well go down as a good block. And again, like Scott Hogan, Max Bird has had 2 chances in this game. That was the more difficult one. He got hold of the shot much better than the more straightforward one in the first half. In comes the cross to the near post, and Curtis Davis yet again wins it in the air, and it's just headed wide. He's tracked fairly well by Mark Roberts. He's touched tight, good defending there. Yeah, he just leans on him. Legal contact. And wide it goes. I wonder if Fernandez will go to Birmingham permanently. He's played well today, Adam. He'd almost be quite close for their standout player, although Bakuna's been good. Obviously, Taylor's got the goal as well. But he's done his bits nicely. Referee Brooks didn't have a clue who that came off. In the end, the throw-in goes Derby's way. Nathan Byrne is going to take 32,211 is the attendance. Well played to the Derby and the Blues fans. Brilliant stuff. Eversele. Lawrence knocks it on, headed clear. It's going to fall to Knight. Knight to Byrne, crossing position. Byrne swings it in. Oh, Mengi gets something on it. Then Bakuna helps it on. Decent defending. Eversele's got it. He swings it in right-footed in-swinger, and they can let that one go out. Not a good cross. They haven't managed to leverage Colin Kazim Richards' extra, physicality, extra height and strength yet. Jude, I will not be hanging around for Forest Cardiff. I will be back at 7 for the review, but no, I couldn't get dispensation for 3 hours straight. I've done the Blue Monday podcast as well this morning over on our platform there. So busy day for me. I've got to write 1,000 words for tribalfootball.com at some point and look after a baby as well. So there you go. Oh, headed up in the air. Head like a 50p from Colin there. Surely he got fouled there, did he? No. Oh, Mengi's completely overcommitted there. Here comes Ebasele. Sunjic back on the cover. Does well. The Birmingham fans contest that decision. That's never the best barometer. Not just the Birmingham fans, but every football fan thinks every decision should go in their favour. Certainly every 50-50. They might not be wrong. I haven't seen a replay, by the way. I'm just saying, never judge a decision on what the fans think. Head away by Roberts. Lyle Taylor appears into the picture and Nathan Byrne hits the deck. Foul. Am I doing a watch along on Tuesday? What are the fixtures on Tuesday, Stephen? I don't know what's going on. Mark, thank you. Comment of the day. Doing a top job. Very, very kind. 75 gone. Free kick to Darby. Swansea v Luton. Okay. Yeah, we might give that a look. I plan my week on a Monday normally, so we'll figure it out. But sounds fun. Goal kick to, sorry, not goal kick, a throw in right deep in the left back area, which Mark Roberts is going to take. He's going to try and throw this down the lineup at as close to halfway as he can. He doesn't make it. Gets headed back to him and he just shanks it up in the air. Not great. Bird slides that in. Good ball. Kazim Richards into the box. Oh, that's unlucky. Drills that shot first time. Good hit by Kazim Richards. It hits the stanchion behind the goal, holding the net up. Did not miss by much, that. Let's have a look. Oh, that's unlucky. Etheridge is done there. Really clean hit by Kazim Richards. Would have been a great goal, wouldn't it? Oh. Tough luck on that one. Good hit by Kazim Richards, but just wide. Coming up 77 minutes. Nathan Byrne throwing. Bielik gives it away. Not quite up to speed yet. We expect great things from him. Here's Byrne coming inside off the right. Lawrence. Oh, Lawrence has slid it through Ebasele. Can he get the cross in? Bielik arriving. Huge chance for Lawrence. How has that not gone in? It's hit a Birmingham player. I don't know how much he knew about it. The goal was gaping. Goodness me. Darby really starting to commit players forward now. Lawrence, touch. Oh, which part? Does that hit his hand? Oh, goodness me. I need to see another replay of that. The ball is going in the goal. Headed away. And Sunjic. I'll have to have a little refresh, but I think my understanding is any handball, deliberate or not deliberate, when it's going in the goal. I don't know what the exact wording is. I mean, that would have been a red card as well. That would have been denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. I need to see another replay of that one. Certainly wasn't deliberate, but that doesn't matter if it's going in the goal. Go on, Sky. Super slow-mo. Ooh, I think they've gotten away with one there, Birmingham. Here's a good angle. Does it hit the hand? Yes, it does. And then, oh dear. Well done, Sky. Camera angle's brilliant. And yeah, Mengi turns to the side. So it's not a deliberate handball, but that doesn't matter if the ball is going into the net. So that would have been red card, penalty, handball, the unholy trinity, wouldn't it? Goodness me. And again, Lyle Taylor's coming off, by the way. Again, same thing we said about Josh Koroma on Friday night. Had there been VAR, there you go, Mike, you know all of those things would be given. Little bit of good fortune there for Birmingham. As we come up 80 minutes. Forgive me, I'm just looking and just getting the exact wording. On the handball, just so I can read it to you properly. No, I can't quite see it. There we go. I think we all know what the wording is, though. The more that goes on, the more I think we need VAR in the Championship. It's very, very difficult, Callum, when we've got it in one division, not in the other, because people like me sit here and say, if there'd been VAR, Josh Koroma would have been red carded. If there'd been VAR, Ted Mengi would have been red carded there. I don't have an issue with the ref, to be honest. How hard is that to see? I needed 3 replays and they had to put it in super slow to see whether it hit his hand or it hit his shoulder or something. So it's not the ref's fault. But yeah, VAR would have certainly cleared that up. We hope. Bakuna is down. No to VAR. Well, maybe you don't want decisions going in your favour that the referee misses, but there we go. VAR, more controversy. I'm not worried about controversy. I just want the right decisions to be made. And again, nothing against the ref, nothing against Mengi there, who doesn't handball that deliberately, does he? But it's handball. It's obviously then a denial of an obvious goal scoring opportunity. So it would be a penalty and a red card with 10 minutes to go. Robert throws in, it's got to be for obvious mistakes. I actually don't agree with that because in that instance, that's not an obvious mistake, but it's a big mistake, isn't it? It's very difficult for the ref to see that. I'm not too really understanding of the clear and obvious mistake thing. Just get the right decisions is what I want to see. Jordan James has come on for Bakuna. He's been really good on his debut. Another free kick raining in there, and Birmingham are holding out very nicely, you have to say. James, number 19, youngster, has come in. As we come up 83 minutes and 35 seconds. Look how long it's taken in the Prem. I don't disagree that given some time, they can make the system better, obviously. But used to have they did, Sean, didn't they? The official in the Champions League games. But even then, I'm sorry, a human being just cannot be sure. It just flies through in real time. Ebasele goes down the left. He wants a corner. He doesn't get one. Maybe not in that case, but in general. Palace scored a goal in the cup of the week that was offside. Yeah, there was no VAR in that game, though. Ben, Arm was in a totally unnatural position. What on earth was he supposed to do other than move out the way from a neutral? I don't understand the question, Sam Sara. The arm was in a natural position. Yeah, it was. But if the ball's heading in the goal, then it's a denial of an obvious goal scoring opportunity, isn't it? So it doesn't matter whether the arm's in an unnatural position or it's deliberate or not deliberate. So I'm not entirely sure where we disagree there, Sam Sara, or what the question is there. I don't want to get into what's he supposed to do with his arm, chop it off or whatever. That just gets silly, doesn't it? But we all understand that you can't stop a ball going in a goal with your arm if you're not a goalkeeper. And that's not fair, don't we, in the most simple terms, regardless of any wordings and anything like that. they've even put the reverse in, haven't they, the other end, where if a handball is not deliberate and then you score from it in the next phase. So, that's even one step removed from stopping the ball going in the other goal from, a shot 6 yards out, isn't it? I have no dog in the fight, by the way. I just want to see the right decisions get made. And if, someone stops a goal with their hand who's not the goalkeeper, we all know what should happen, shouldn't we? Free kick to Darby round down the right-hand side. They had built up a bit of a head of steam, Darby, probably, I don't know, 5-6 minutes ago. Hey, maybe if that Lawrence shot hadn't deflected off Mengi's hand and gone over, maybe that would have been the one. But they need to score soon if they're getting out of anything. The free kick's gone in. Here's Plange. Plange hits the shot. Oh, they have scored. And it's 2-1. Plange, lovely finish there. Ball comes to him on the back post. There's a big crowd. Gets it out of his feet and he just bends it into the far corner. And it's Derby 1, Birmingham 2. It's flicked away. Plange does really well here. Steps inside Gardner. Sorts his feet out. Really good finish, that one. And it is 2-1. Goodness me. Get your thoughts in on that one. We're going to get a lovely angle from behind the goal. What a finish that is, bent in by Luke Plange. We got the angle from behind the goal and it just curves in from Plange. And maybe we will go back and visit our friends at Betfair. Derby 1, Birmingham 2. I just wanted to read this comment. I quite like this. That an accidental handball, don't punish it with cards. But I kind of agree with that, actually. That you should give the sanction to the team that's missed out, but don't over punish the player. So yeah, maybe in that instance, maybe you give the penalty, but you don't give the red card for denying the obvious goal scoring opportunity. It's quite a good point that actually. Derby 1, Birmingham 2, and if we can, I don't know how many times I can press back on here. No, it's not letting me. We will. What do we have Derby at one point? We didn't check for the draw, did we? I know we had them at 80-1 at one point to win the game. They're only a goal behind. Not long to go. But the interesting one is going to be not that screen because it's the wrong screen. Birmingham, we're just trying to get some territory up the pitch here, edge of the box, and there's a free kick to Derby. There we go. Sorry, betfair.com, 8-1, the draw. Fourth goal, 7-1, you'll get for Derby to score it. Birmingham, 12-1 to go on and make this one 3-1. Jordan James has gone in the book, and Derby are going to throw the kitchen sink at this one now. Derby 1, Birmingham 2. James has only been on a couple of minutes. Yellow carded. There you go. Good debate in the chat. Woof it. Can't watch anymore. There's been a football fan. There you go, Robert. Sweating now, everyone. The Blues fans are sweating in the chat, but here comes Hernandez trying to chase through the middle. Good pace by Burn. Also, sweeper keeper. Boots it away. Red card should only be for deliberate foul play. I know where you're coming from there, Fulham 58. It does feel a bit ridiculous when we see a player really deliberately foul somebody and get less for a player who, in good faith, challenges for a ball, denies an obvious goal scoring opportunity, and out they go. Red card straight away. Richard Stearman has gone down, and we've gone over 90 minutes now. We're going to find out how much stoppage time is going to be played in this one. We did do a watch along a few weeks back, didn't we, where Derby got things back to 2-2 from 2-0 down against Reading. And there's 5 minutes of stoppage time for them to attempt to do this today. As we're wrapping up, going into stoppage time, please help me out. Hit that like button and also hit the subscribe button as well. Really helps me out here on the channel. This will always be free. But you can help me out in those ways. It costs you absolutely nothing to subscribe and hit the like button. Hogan is trying to get some ground for Birmingham. Stearman is too strong for him. And Knight quickly throws the ball back to Allsop in the goal, who's got Eversaley out in the left back position. Can Darby force one big chance? They're going to throw everybody forward. There'll be a chance. Will it be a big chance? If it is a big chance, can they take it? Is that a corner? Yes. Corner to Darby, 91-17. Up comes Curtis Davis. Stephen, £18 on the super chat. Very, very kind. That's Jeff Stelling's best mate, Stephen. But thank you, Stephen. So kind of you. Thank you so much. If it's handball and the ball is going in the goal, they should award the goal. They could get the thing they've got in cricket that tells you whether it's going to hit the stumps or not. Corner, Darby, swung in, Etheridge, easy gather there. Not a good corner from Nathan Byrne. Wayne Rooney shakes his head, understandably. And we have another 3 minutes of stoppage time in this one. Derby 1, Birmingham 2. Curtis Davis looks like he's going to go up front now for stoppage time. But here's James for Birmingham. He tries to, I think, cross it to Hernandez at the back post, deflects through to Allsop. And Derby have got 2 minutes and 40 seconds of minimum stoppage time to get the ball up the other end and try and get this equaliser. Can't give a goal unless the ball bulges the net. I'm going to be very pedantic. You mean goes over the line, don't you? But I know what you mean. Byrne in the corner. Hogan chases. Byrne has done well. Allsop, Hogan on his touch. Oh, don't mess about with it there. Oh, Allsop tried to sidestep Hogan. They've got out of it, actually. And Stearman knocks it back to Allsop. And this is going down the pitch now. Allsop, big boot. Can they find Davis, who wins everything in the air, doesn't he? No, they can't. Hooked up in the air by Colin. Kitchen stinks stuff now from Darby. Lewis, yes, it hit his hand. Yes, Mengi, it was handball. And it's a goal kick to Birmingham. Lewis is in the ground. There you go. Lewis, it was handball. It was going in the goal. So deliberate or not deliberate, I don't think matters. It's a denial of an obvious goal-scoring opportunity. And we all know VAR would have given it. But yeah, bit of a lucky break maybe for Birmingham on that one. Mike, I think Curtis Davis is 36. Jagielka was 39, wasn't he? Still is. Cleared away. Nice super chat. Yes, it was indeed. Thank you to Stephen again. Very, very kind, sir. Thank you so much. Right, here is Ebasele. Ebasele coming down the left-hand side. He's done well. Ebasele knocks it back. Was there a foul by Hernandez? Yes, there was. Hernandez makes a reasonable point that referee Brooks did get in the way there, but I think Hernandez did still commit the foul. Likes up to 105. Keep them coming. Thank you, everybody. Do hit like on the stream. Helps everybody else find the stream. Right. We've now counted up to 95 minutes. So this is going to be it. Allsop is up. They either have to score from this or Birmingham are going to win. Can Darby get a dramatic late goal? In comes the free kick. Half-headed away. Her goalwards and into the net. Oh, my goodness me. Christian Bielik has scored with the last kick of the game. He's just come back from injury. Oh, the Derby fans go mad. Wayne Rooney celebrates. Unbelievable. Bielik back from injury. First appearance back. There's fans on the pitch. 32,000 in the stadium. It's Derby 2, Birmingham 2. Wow! Goodness me. Bielik has hurt his shoulder. I hope for God's sakes he's okay. It's 2-2. Unbelievable. Now, who heads this first? If Stearman heads that, it should be disallowed for offside. But I think with that handball, I think everybody's going to let it go. I don't know if that touches Richard Stearman's head first, it's offside. But it's a great finish by Bielik. And it's 2-2. And maybe, if it does even itself out, look at Wayne Rooney's celebration there. Brilliant stuff from Rooney there. Brilliant stuff from Darby. They've got it back to 2-2. Christian Bielik hooks it in. I really hope he hasn't put his shoulder out doing that. He's had such bad injury troubles. Wow. There's always a late goal. There is always a late goal. Oh, yes, there is. Drama, baby, drama. If he's dislocated his shoulder, he is the most unlucky player in the history of football. And I think he has. And I hope the cameras don't go on it, but they might be about to snap Christian Bielik's shoulder back in. The doctor is with him. That is the last kick of the game. They will likely kick off again, and the final whistle will go. It's Derby 2, Birmingham 2. I haven't updated the score on here. I think they should be able to kick off because Bielik is off the pitch. Referee Brooks is not entirely sure what to do, I don't think. I suspect they're going to kick off and then he'll just blow the final whistle. They have kicked off. So Derby are down to 10. We all hope Christian Bielik is okay. And there is the final whistle. I don't know whether his shoulder's popped out. He probably doesn't care at the moment, but he will do in the future. And what an ending! Derby 2, Birmingham 2. Derby come back from 2-0 down again in a watch-along. Christian Bielik back into the game, back off the bench. I really hope he hasn't dislocated his shoulder, poor fella. He's got it kind of strapped up, so I hope he's okay. He's shaking his head. He can't get a break for injuries, but he's managed to score, hooking in that volley. It was literally the last kick of the game. The free kick went in. I think Stearman might have been offside if it was indeed him that headed it across. We'd have to see a replay on that. But I suppose the counter-argument to that would be Tom Lawrence's shot was flying in the goal and did appear to hit Ted and Mengi's hand. So maybe things even themselves out. Who knows? You tell me. Scott Hogan, penny for his thoughts. He missed two big chances and a big chance to put Birmingham 3-0 up in this one. It is Derby 2, Birmingham 2. Let's just check out the final league table as I try and calm myself down after all of that. They don't appear to have added the points on SofaScore yet, so we'll have to do it ourselves. So add one more onto Derby. They're on to 15. Sorry, I got my banner in the way there. And add one more on to Birmingham. They'll be on to 33, and they'll be going up a couple of places behind Bristol City. They would have been above Bristol City had they not conceded that late goal. Unbelievable. Right, thank you everybody for watching. A dramatic ending to a watch along today. It was Derby 2, Birmingham 2. I need to go and calm down after that big finish. We'll be back at 7 p.m. for the review show. Enjoy Forest and Cardiff if you're about to watch. I'm going to go and hang with the missus and the baby, who I hope I haven't woken up if they are trying to nap downstairs. But thank you all for watching. Thank you for all the likes. Thank you for all the comments. Thank you for all the super chats. And we'll see you later on tonight, 7 p.m. for the review show. Over and out. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please hit the like button to see more videos from this channel. Hit the subscribe button and to be notified every time we upload. Ring the bell for those notifications to come through on your device. If you really want to support the channel and me as a content creator, I will be eternally grateful if you head over to the merch store and grab something, or support over on Patreon, patreon.com/Benjamin Bloom. Thank you for your time. Go and watch another video.